stand here?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Lakia Davis, and I'm extremely passionate about the advancement of financial knowledge and education. So in America, we have many people who are financially illiterate, as well as swarming in debt. And I just want to change that today. So let's speak to you guys about how I plan to change that. So when people talk about generational wealth, we talk about, giving our kids trust funds, passing down real estate, or allowing the younger generation to take over the family business. But think about this. What if the house you spent 30 years building into, your child forgets to pay the taxes and you lose the house? Or what if there's an extenuating circumstance, such as a pandemic, and you lose the family business? So there's a quote my mom used to always say, knowledge is power, and nobody can take it from you. You cannot see it, it cannot be broken, it cannot be stolen. So I want to empower the youth to inherit the intangible. So our target market are children who maybe are low income, come from families who do not have many college graduates, things along those lines. And eventually I would like to venture into serving the older generation as well, i.e. the name generational wealth. But first we want to focus on the children. And just teaching all various topics such as home ownership, taxes, especially stock investing. That's something I'm very passionate about. It is a hobby of mine. So we will offer a prepaid debit card, educational videos, and simulation games. But we want generational wealth to be fun. We want kids to want to be on the app. So what makes us different? So picture this, a kid goes to the mall with their friends, they purchase a McDonald's meal, and then boom, 30-second video pops up on their phone, a quick little informational video about investing in the stock. So getting them to understand, hey, you just bought a Happy Meal, but look how you can buy a lot more Happy Meals. MasterCard has a program called the FinTech Express Partnership, where I can partner with them to create my own card for the company. I will keep the card orange, not because it's aesthetically pleasing, but I think that it also intrigues the younger mind that pulling that card out at school of such, like kids will be like, oh God, what's that? Like, I want that, mom, and just be kind of a way of like indirect marketing. Additionally, parents will be able to just work with their kids on the app, send them money from their chores, send them money for their allowance, different things like that, as well as helping them like start bank accounts and savings accounts and such. And also, my goal is to make it fun. So first, characters make finance fun. So this is a little excerpt from a creator on YouTube called EVPV Finance, where they kind of do a similar thing. And one, I think characters, they make a brand memorable. So when I think about SpongeBob, I think about how I love SpongeBob, my dad loves SpongeBob, we would watch it on the couch, and we were both equally invested, right? So I want to have characters that relate to the app, but also thinking about partnering with organizations that already stands now, the stock market game. They already have a simulation to teach children about the stock market. Because I think when we think about the stock market, we think of adults, of course, but there is a way to get that to children. So when I think about this, I think about how when I was younger, I had a kitchen set. And I never actually cooked at the age of 4 or 5, but in the living room, I was putting the butter on the bread, right? Because we were setting a foundation. And I think we can do the same thing here with investing. We can set the foundation. No, they actually cannot legally hold a bank account, a stock market account at that time, but we can set the foundation so that when they can, they already have the idea of buttering the bread. So when they get to a real stove and they have real bread and real butter, they can make toast. So most of the revenue will come from advertising. So if I were to win the money, I would use it to start my app. So I found a vendor in India that charges about $20 an hour, and I'm assuming about 500 hours. So it would just help with the initial investment of about $10,000 to start my app. So like I said, I'll be focusing on advertising. Advertising is the way that most apps make their money because most apps on the App Store are free. With this being said, let's follow the same example of a child goes to McDonald's, they use their card and it dings on their app on their phone. So using that same example, imagine an ad pop-up. So just like a 30-second quick video of, stock market education on the McDonald's share, but as well as an ad pop-up. So that's a way of generating revenue while still, educating the user. Secondly, we can have revenue come from in-app purchases. A lot of people do not like ads, but so they tend to pay for the ad-free version, as well as a subscription model, and maybe in the future having like merchandise, like shirts and things like that kids can wear to school. So I'll be focusing on 2 primary distribution channels, focusing on making sure the app is available on the Apple App Store as well as the Google Play Store. But my marketing channels will be TikTok. TikTok moves fast. Kids love TikTok. I love TikTok. And I really want to focus on influencers who are in like the family category, influencers that focus on like, you know, children, the mommy bloggers, like having them talk about this app on their page, especially the ones who have more than 10 million followers. Like that's what I'm pretty much banking on in terms of marketing. So what are some of my goals? Short-term goals is one, I would love to have 10,000 downloads after I officially launch. And then I would like to have a 20% increase in just search volume. We want our name to be out there, people are searching for us. I would love to have at least a 4-star rating. And then a long-term goal is to partner with like government organizations, such as like the FDIC, they have a program. There's the US, like the Treasury, they have a program, as well as educational institutions, different schools, maybe like Dallas Public Schools, as well as various companies that provide learning development and financial literacy development to their employees. And thank you.